How do you know that your Facebook or Instagram ad is going to be successful? Honestly, you don't until you run your advert. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to test multiple ad creatives to find your winning ads. Let's get into the video. How to test your Facebook and Instagram ads. Let's start with why you need to test your adverts. Why do you need to test your adverts? Number one, to help you gather a lot of data. I want you to look at Facebook or Meta as a data bank that houses a lot of information you can use to target your audience. Meta is a data bank that has a lot of information that you can use to target your customers. So testing your advert is going to help you gather a lot of data, and this data you're going to gather is going to help you make informed decisions and test different aspects of your advertising so you can learn what works and what does not work for your target audience. So this information you're going to gather is invaluable when it comes to making informed decisions about your marketing campaigns. So it helps you gather a lot of data. Number two, when you test your advert, it minimizes your risks. Now this is what I mean. If all you have is a video ad creative, testing just that video ad creative is risky. Now let's say that advert performs so well. It performs excellently well, and it gets to a point that it stops working. At that point, we say the ad has suffered an ad fatigue. That means it's no more giving you results. And since you add only just one ad creative, you don't have what to fall back on, making it very risky. On the flip side, if you test that video ad creative and it fails, you still don't have what to fall back on. So testing different ad creatives and different aspects of your advert minimizes that risk. So you have a lot of ad creatives to work with, and you have a lot of things to fall back on in case it does not go well. Finally, you want to test your adverts to optimize your ads budget. Especially if you are working with a tight budget, testing your advert allows you to optimize your ad campaign and help you get better return on the investment on a tight budget. So you always want to test your ads. You don't want to gamble with your money. You don't want to gamble with your tight budget. You want to test your ads to optimize them for better results. So how do you test your adverts? There are certain things you need to do, and there are certain things you need to put into consideration. The first thing you want to do is to set your goal for your campaign. That's the first thing. What do I want from this campaign? What do I want to gain from this advert I'm running? Am I looking to generate leads for my services? Am I looking to generate sales for my services or products? Or do I just want to run brand awareness and engagement ads? You need to set the goal for your campaign. I created an in-depth video on how to select the right Facebook ads objective for your campaign. Go to my YouTube channel and watch the video with this thumbnail displaying on the screen right now. I will also leave the link to the video in the description of this video. After you've done picking the right goal and Facebook ads objective for your campaign, the next thing you want to do is to set your daily budget and KPI. Set your daily budget and KPI. Take for instance, let's say I want to spend 3,000 Naira per day, and I want to pay at least 50 Naira per conversion, at least or at most, depending on the price of the product. That is my KPI. That is the amount I want to spend per conversion. This is the amount I want to spend every day. Finally, I want you to note that your daily budget should be at least 5 to 10 times your desired cost per conversion. Your daily budget should be at least 5 to 10 times your desired cost per conversion. Your daily budget plays a huge role in your campaign. So please, I want you to have this in mind. Now, what are you going to test? What are you going to test on your advert? There are three major things you are going to test. The first one is your ad creative. The second one is your ad copy. And the third one is your target audience. First one is the ad creative, ad copy, and then finally your target audience. Now let's talk about the ad creative. There are three major kinds of ad creatives you are going to be using to run ads, either on Facebook or Instagram. The image, a video, or a carousel. Carousels are native to the Instagram audience, but you can also use carousels on your Facebook ads. Doesn't matter. Remember, all you need to do is to test. And when it comes to image, you can use stock images, you can use your photo, you can use an image of your graphics design. All you need to do is to test. When it comes to video, you can use animated video, you can use a talking video of yourself, you can use a video with a voiceover. Remember, all you need to do is to test. And then a carousel. Don't test different ad creative formats under the same assets. Don't test different ad creative formats under the same asset. So this is what I mean. Let's say you have this asset here, and under the same asset, you are creating a video ad, you are creating an image ad, and you are creating a carousel ad. This is very, very wrong. Please do not do this. And the reason for this is that the way Facebook or Instagram or Meta sees video adverts is not the same way they see an image advert, and it's not the same way they see a carousel ads. And remember what I said, Facebook is like a data bank. Facebook understands that people might love images, but they don't love carousels. So while you are running an advert, when you are trying to test an advert, don't mix different ad creatives under one asset. The best thing you want to do is to test an image against an image. Test a video against a video. Don't test a video against an image, and don't test an image against a carousel, or don't test a carousel against a video. Don't do that. Make sure you test an image against an image, and also make sure you test a video against a video. This is very, very important. Please take note of this. It's very, very important. Now, when it comes to ad copy, there are different kinds of ad copies. Different kinds of ad copies. You want to test a story-based ad copy, especially on Facebook. You want to test the social proof ad copy. You want to test the short style ad copy. Straight to the point, clickbaity, different kinds of ad copies. Now, if you don't know how to write a proper ad copy, you want to outsource that to a copywriter. If you don't have one, just reach out to me. I'm going to link you with my copywriters. Make sure you have a proper ad copy for your ads. Don't try to write it yourself. And then finally, target audience. Now, in the old way, they'll tell you to target interests, lookalike audiences, custom audiences. Well, does this work? This does not work anymore. And I'll tell you why. The Facebook algorithm is so perfect and enriched with a lot of data that they understand their audience. Now, the best thing you want to do is to go broad targeting. The best thing you want to do is to go broad targeting. So there are three things you need to target: the age range, the gender, and the location. I believe that you understand your audience so well. You know the age range they fall into, you know the gender, and then the location where you can make these deliveries. Now, why should you use the broad targeting? The first reason is that you have large data to work with. Say for instance, if I'm selling a fashion product and I'm only putting interests, fashion accessories, you're limiting Facebook to work with only people who are interested in fashion accessories. That might sound like a good thing anyway, but I want you to understand that most of the time, the people who like fashion pages on Instagram or even on Facebook are just window shoppers. They may not be ready to make a purchase yet. So when you limit Facebook to only that data set, you are going to hurt your conversions. So when you go broad targeting, you trust the Facebook algorithm to do the work for you by giving them a large data to work with. The second reason is that you can scale faster and better. When you don't limit the Facebook algorithm to a particular interest, they have enough data to help you scale faster and scale better. Finally, it helps you simplify your test and ad strategy. When you are targeting a lot of audiences, you are putting fashion accessories, you are putting engage shoppers, you might not really know what's giving you that result. And that is going to complicate your ad testing strategy. So you want to make sure you do broad targeting. Now, before I show you how to test your ads on the Facebook Ads Manager, I want you to understand that for broad targeting to really work, you need to get your ad creatives right, because Facebook now uses the ad creative to target your audience. They study your ad creative, the algorithm studies your ad creative to understand who you are trying to target. That means your ad creative, whether your image, your carousel, or your video, has to be very, very clear about your target audience. Your ad copy has to be very clear. Your headline has to be very clear. All these things need to be very clear about your target audience. So please, don't joke with your ad creatives. Don't joke with them. Make sure you get them right. How do you test your ads on the Facebook Ads Manager? Before we do that, please, if you're enjoying this video, all I want you to do is to help me hit the subscribe button below. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help me like this video so that YouTube is going to show it to more people like you. So let's get into the Business Ads Manager. So I'm going to come to a new tab and visit business.facebook.com. In case you don't know how to create a Business Manager account, I'm going to share a video with you. I'll leave the link to the video in the description of this video. That video is going to show you how to create and verify your Facebook Business Manager account. So I'm going to come to All Tools. Click on Ads Manager. So I have to click on Create. So I'm going to choose a campaign objective. I'm going to choose leads. I want to generate leads, let's say for a Facebook ads webinar. So select leads. Collect leads for your business or your brand. Good for Instagram, messaging on Instagram, conversion and calls. I'm targeting conversions, lead conversions. So I'll click on Continue. Select manual lead campaign. I'll click on Continue. First thing you want to do is to name your campaign. Give it a name. Remember, always name your campaign after what the ads is about. For instance, I'm running a lead generation campaign for a webinar. So I'll type Facebook ads webinar. Okay. As webinar, I'll also name it 1. Go down. Leave everything as it is. Click on Next. Now this is the ad set. This is the ad set. So the first thing you want to do is to name your assets. Now this is how I love to name my assets. Asset 1. I'll attach the location. Let's say I'm targeting Ikeja in Lagos. So next thing is to choose your conversion location. I'll leave it at website because I want to generate leads using my website. Scroll down. Performance goal, yes, maximum number of conversions. Pixel. I'm going to select my Facebook pixel. Select the lead, the conversion event, which is lead. Scroll down. The budget. I'm going to set my budget. Remember, we're working with 3,000 naira per day. Start date. You always want to start your advert the next day, 12 a.m. the next day. And that's because you want to give Facebook enough time to spend your budget, exhaust that budget, and hope you gather enough data to help you test your ads. I'll scroll down, audience control, switch to original audience option, So location, I'm going to come here, edit location, remember we are targeting Ikeja. Ikeja, Lagos City in Nigeria, here. And then age. I believe you understand your target audience. What is the age range of your customers? For me, it's 25 to 45. Now, detailed targeting. Remember what I said. You want to leave this open. Don't put anything here, just leave it open. Then scroll down, you want to select manual placements. Now, one more thing we need to add here, we need to add the platform we are going to be testing. We are going to be testing only Facebook with these assets, only Facebook. So let's go back down. Go on to placements. There are two options here, advantage plus placement. I don't recommend this unless if you're running a retargeting campaign. Always choose manual placement, and you come here, you're going to unselect audience network, unselect messenger, and then unselect Instagram. Come to feeds. Since we are going to be running an image campaign, we are going to remove Facebook video feeds, leave marketplace. Come to stories, remove Facebook reels, history, ads for video and reels, remove this, search results, leave it there, messages, don't worry about that, as I said, don't worry about that. We are good to go, so we click on next. Now this is where you need to pay real attention to. Remember, we are going to be testing 3 different ads. We're going to be testing 3 different ads. So let's start with ad 1. Ad 1. Image 1. Scroll down. Make sure you select the Facebook page you'll be using to run the ads here. Select the Facebook page. Scroll down to ad setup. Now there are 3 options you can use to create your ad. You can create your ad from scratch. You can use an existing post, or you use Creative Hub Mockup. We are going to create these adverts from scratch. So I'm going to select create ads. Choose a format. Scroll down to add creative. Click on add image. If you don't have the image here, all you need to do is to come here, click on upload, go to where you have an image, search for the image. Let's say this one I want to use. I'll click on open, but I'm not going to do that. Let's say this image I want to use, so I'll just come here, click on it, select next, optimize, and then click on done. So you want to scroll down. This is the primary test. This is your ad copy. Remember, while you are testing your adverts, you need to use one ad copy for the 3 ads. One ad copy for the 3 ads. The reason is that you want to test and understand what is working. Test one ad copy per asset. This will help you limit the number of things you are testing so that you can better optimize your ads. So please make sure you use one ad copy for the 3 ads, just different ad creatives. This can be the story-based long form ad copy. So take for instance, how I sold 100 pieces, or I sold 100 shoes in 1 week using Facebook ads. So this is the headline. It's going to also display on your advert. You want to also choose something very powerful, like sell 100 shoes in 1 week. So as you can see, your headline is displaying here. So you want to scroll down, make sure you select a call to action that suits for you. Mostly is always learn more. And then add a destination to your landing page. So I'm just going to paste the link to my landing page. And that's all. So what you need to do is to come here and look at how the adverts all look on different platforms. Facebook right-hand column, stories and reels, search results. This is going to help you show the preview of the adverts. Once you're done, all you need to do is to come here and quickly duplicate. You're going to select that ad, scroll up, come here, edit, add to, image 2. Cancel this, copy, clear this copy. And then scroll down to the ad creative. Click on edit, edit media. Click on add media. And then select another image. Say this is another image of the product I'm trying to sell. Click on next. Click on next. And click on done. Cross check, as you can see, my ad copy is still there, and then my headline is still there. Also, my link is there. Cross check all these things. What do you need to do again? Duplicate. Select the duplicates. Scroll up, rename it A3, image 3. Scroll down to see if everything is intact. Come here, click on edit, edit media. Select add media. Choose a different image entirely. Click on next. Next. Optimize. Click on done. Once it has loaded, just make sure you confirm everything. The placement, confirm your ad copy, then your headline, and also your landing page. Once you are done, click on publish. Obviously, I'm not going to publish this because I'm using this for demonstration purposes. When you click on publish, what should you do? You need to wait at least 48 to 72 hours to find your winning ads. Normally, you're supposed to wait for like 7 days to get enough data. But since you're running your ad testing on a tight budget, you have to wait for at least 48 to 72 hours. Once you wait for like 48 to 72 hours, you're going to surely see your winning ads. So what do you do when you find your winning ads? The first thing you want to do is to turn off other ads. Turn off other ads. So how do you turn off the other ads? All you need to do is to come here onto your ads manager, select the campaign, go to your ads, and then study the ads results. Study the ads results. This is where you are going to find out the results. Study the results and then the cost per result. Also look at the impressions and the reach. What you need to pay attention is your result and then what is costing you to get that result. Remember when we talked about your KPI? You have to understand how much you are willing to pay per conversion. So this is where you are going to see your cost per result, and this is where you are going to see your results. So any advert that is not performing well, you're going to come here. Let's say ad 1 and 2 are not performing well. So you're going to come here, turn it off, and then turn ad 2 off and leave ad 3, which is the best performing ads to keep running. So once you turn off the ads, the next thing you want to do is to study the winning ads. You need to look at the winning ads. Study the headline, study the ad creative. Once you do that, you duplicate the ad creatives and the ad copy and also the headline and create different variations of that particular ads and keep testing. Remember what we said? To minimize your risks, you need to keep testing and continue finding your winning ads. Make sure you always have something to test so that whenever your winning ads fall into fatigue, you have a backup plan to help you come up with a new ad creative that will work for your business. So that's what you should do. So keep testing. You want to avoid doing this. Number one, don't increase your ad budget. Just because a particular ad is giving you a lot of results does not mean when you increase that ad budget, it's going to give you more results. That is a mistake a lot of people make. Please do not do that. Number two, don't turn up the advert. You should not turn up the adverts. Leave it, let it run. Just keep testing to get new winning ads. Do not edit the advert. Now, when you edit an advert, it goes back to the learning phase. If you edit any advert, you are going to alter the Facebook algorithm. It's going to go back to the learning phase. Now, Facebook is going to try and optimize it and learn about your target audience after the edit. So please don't edit the advert. Now, if you watched to the end and if you have any questions, please drop your questions in the comment section. I'm going to reply you. And please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and help me like this video. And I'll see you in the next one.